Hey, tell me how you spell spaghetti.
S-P-G-E-T.
S-P-A...
S-P-A-G-E-T-I.
Yes, 2 T's. So I'm back, and I get to have coffee, and I put some hot chocolate in it also because I can have coffee and I can have chocolate, and I've already had the third thing that I needed for the weekend, and I've had enough of that, and that's why I need coffee today. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, getting ready to take this boy to camp. Welcome back to the vlog. It is Monday morning, and I'm so happy to be home. I need a shower. I need a shave. Hudson needs a bath. I'm back to filming. We're back to having a vlog again, and I probably should put some ice in this because it's really hot. Right, I got Dominic off to camp. That was fun. That was the first time I've actually dropped him off at camp. He was really sheepish as I brought him in. I don't know, maybe he was kind of thrown off by the fact that it was me. It was pretty cute, but I didn't film while I was there. Just there's a lot of kids, and I don't know. So I got home, got cleaned up, and got my shower in, and then I just made some eggs for Casey and I to have. We just having some like breakfast for lunch. Had a little leftover fried rice. She's on a phone call upstairs, but it's almost over, and we are getting ready to leave. We have an appointment for Dominic for us to go to about Dominic. He's being evaluated for some ADHD. They're sure that he has it, and we're talking about what levels and how to handle it. I don't want to take this lightly, but you know, we don't know for sure, but there's a talk of autism. We don't know that that's what we're looking at, but it's a possibility right now. We're going to talk about that today. We've been filling out a lot of evaluation forms in regards to that. There's no diagnosis of that yet, so I don't want anyone thinking, oh gosh, he does, but there's some possible signs that he has some level. He does a lot of repeating, probably the biggest sign, but also he's a very social kid. We're going to talk to a doc about it. Right now, I'm holding this girl, well, for one, just because Daddy just loves to hold you, doesn't he? And for two, she was getting a little mad at her chair. We've been hanging out down here. Now, I think you just wanted Daddy to hold you, didn't you? A little bit ago, it was a huge diaper. So I did not put new pants on her. She's just old bare legs down here in a diaper only because why waste them if we're not going out of the house, right? Why waste another pair of pants that we gotta wash? Oh, are you just so comfy now? Is that the deal? Do you want to lay down and take a nap while I'm gone? Yeah, okay, I hear you. It was really crazy being gone for a whole month. I was in a room with, well, it was 8 beds, and originally there were 8 guys in the room on the day 1, but 3 of them didn't get into the study, so that left 3 empty beds. It was great because I didn't have anybody next to me on either side of me, so I kind of had my own space over there on that side. But then they rotated, about 3 days in, they rotated some guys from another room into our room, and then all 8 beds full for a couple of days, and then one guy got a little weird and decided he didn't want to do this study anymore, and we were really glad that he left because everyone else in the room got along really well, but this guy was kind of he was an odd duck. So he was out, and then it ended up just being 7 of us in the room, and all of us got along pretty well. And then another guy had gotten a tooth infection, so he had to tap out like 3 days before the study was over, which I felt really bad for him because you got paid like $275 a day, and then you also, if you completed it, which Wednesday they have a phone call is the completion of it, I get an extra $500 just for that. So this guy missed out on about $2,000 by having to leave the study 3 days early, and I felt really bad for him, but he couldn't help it. I mean, his like cheek was swollen up. Young kid too, like 21, super nice guy. The guy next to me that was a little odd, he was nice, but he was odd. There were other studies happening, and one of the other studies were actually, it was people who were recreational drug users. They're nice enough people, but somebody had snuck some drug of some sort in, and so the whole place had to be searched to make sure that it wasn't being hidden there wasn't more being hidden somewhere. So that was a little strange. They kind of had to go through all of our stuff. But the guy next to me, so every day they did a blood draw, and then they'd put a piece of gauze on there, and then you could tape it down, or you could just hold it until it was done bleeding. Then when they were going through stuff, they grabbed a whole handful of these pieces of gauze. The guy had gloves on, and he's like, went to throw them away, and the guy said, no, don't throw those away. Those are mine. That's that's got my blood on it. Like, what? He's like, yeah, my blood is pure, and therefore I use it to wipe my eyes with. What? That was so strange. So that was about the craziest of things that happened while I was there. It was very cold. I think they kept it at about 64 degrees in that place all the time, and my bed was right under the ceiling vent in the corner, so it would blow, all the air for that room would blow down the corner where I was. So I had 5 blankets on my bed. Almost everyone else just had 1 blanket, maybe 2. Yeah, it's summer, but I think it's one of the coldest winters I've ever endured. All right, sleepy girl, I'm gonna let you down. Daddy's gonna head out with Mom, okay? Okay, let me turn your show back on. Okay, when I get back, if it's not too hot, maybe we'll go out and swing, okay? Okay? Okay, I love you. Casey and I both, by the way, I don't know if you can see this because of where the camera's placed, but we're both wearing Hopster shirts today. And I think that's twice you've worn it since I've been home. You picked me up while you were wearing it.
They're so soft and comfortable. I just wear them all the time.
This is my first time wearing this one. I wore the turquoise one over the weekend. They're just like, these bonfire shirts are the most comfortable t-shirts I've ever had. You can get those, of course, on our website, seetheseitzfam.com. And speaking of our website, by the way, we have moved it over to a new, we were using Squarespace before, we're not using that anymore. And because Squarespace is for people who can't necessarily make their own websites, it kind of does a lot of the work for you. And Casey knows how to do all that stuff.
I would say I'm technically somewhat dangerous, but I don't know everything.
So she's rebuilt our website. So if you haven't been over there in a while, go over there, check it out. It's got a new look to it. And then she's got a blog on there that I know I've mentioned before, but she's really been adding new stuff to it. And we're planning to move some older stuff maybe over to it from an original website that we had.
It was just a blog?
Yeah.
It wasn't everything else that See the Seitz fam has now, like the t-shirts and the...
Just a lot of the more fluff to it. It was a pretty simple... just write-up. I keep grabbing and holding this camera because I don't want it to fall over.
Is it sitting on that thing?
Yeah. This isn't the van cam because we're in the XB.
So what do you call it when it's in here?
It's the XB cam, I guess.
Scion cam?
It's the See the Scion cam.
See the Scion cam. Haha. But yeah, the new blog I think is going to be a lot more beneficial and maybe have some more valuable information on it for all the Hopesters. We're actually calling it the Hopester blog. I need to figure out how to get that logo on there, but
yeah,
it's a work in progress. I'm trying to get...
So you're not as dangerous as you said you were earlier.
That didn't have to do with my lack of expertise. That has everything to do with the design that I chose. The design is smarter than me in this instance.
And then another thing that we're contemplating, I mean, we're going to do it, it's just a matter of when, but each of us want to start our own podcast. And I'm going to try to get fast forward on that this month, but the podcast more than likely for me is not actually going to be part of this brand, but I'm going to be spending some time this month trying to come up with start a podcast and dabble my feet in that so that when Casey starts hers, we'll have more knowledge so we can hit the ground running with hers.
The blog, I am committing, and I'm saying this publicly so that y'all can help me keep me accountable.
So I had a phone call really quick, so I had to cut really fast here. Casey was going to say something. She's at the ATM.
One other thing I was going to say, and I'm saying this publicly so that y'all can help keep me accountable, is that the Hopester blog, the writing of the new posts and the articles that I'm doing is going to happen every weekend. So every weekend, I'm going to post a new blog. So I outlined that on my editorial calendar this last weekend. I'm going to do it.
I love when Casey writes, and she is, well, if you've read her blog, you'll know that she writes really well, and for me, I'm happy because it's a creative outlet for her.
It gives me a lot of energy, you know?
Yes.
I love doing it. It's just finding the time sometimes with running the other business and, you know, still having time with you guys is sometimes challenging. What happened?
Okay, so you might wonder why. Are you standing out by a dumpster behind a building, Dan? Well, we just left the bank in case he's going to grab some Starbucks, but as we were driving by, I saw this, and it looks like it's in good condition, sitting here by the dumpster. It's being thrown away. And I'm looking, and it's like that battery looks about brand new. I can maybe fix it or sell it, but I'm hoping to maybe fix it because Dominic is obsessed with police cars, and so if I fix it, he's gonna lose his mind. Waiting for Casey to come back from Starbucks, and I'm gonna load this in the back of her car. We're just gonna take it with us, and when I get home, I'm gonna see if I can't make it work. What is it with finding Power Wheel type vehicles? So crazy. Okay, we are leaving the appointment, and it went well. I enjoyed that.
I mean, do you feel better, after being able to spend some time with her?
Yes, and I'm a little more clear on some issues with Dominic and some first steps towards handling things better.
All kids are different to parent, right? You don't parent the same to every single kid that you have.
Right.
But there's some oddities to Mr. D that we gotta start paying more attention to. And really, and I'll say this over and over again, I always think counseling, whether it's marriage counseling, being a parent counseling, child counseling, I mean, go get it. Go get all of it. It is so helpful. Like, you can just leave and feel like you can breathe again.
On that note, do not be afraid to shop around, though, because not all counselors are created equal, and
just like a doctor.
Correct. But I'm all about therapy. Just make sure
you gotta click with the person that you're working with.
You don't like the one you're working with. That doesn't mean that all therapists are bad.
That's right.
That just means find a different one.
We would not still be married if we didn't have the level of support and the personalities that we clicked with in the beginning, because
right,
she was just great for us.
Right.
We don't really use her anymore because we haven't needed that
right
at that level again. I feel better knowing that there's another team member at the table to help support us when we get super frustrated with it.
And better that there's somebody who not just has training with these issues, but not only that, but she has a child or two of her own that have similar issues. So that helped. So now we're on our way back home, gonna get this thing out of the vehicle. Dominic is gonna be so excited. He is gonna freak out when he sees this. Now I'm gonna have to tell him, of course, it doesn't work yet.
I was telling Dan too, like, we need to get a police hat, because he's got a little toy badge.
He loves police stuff.
He loves policemen and women. If you are wearing a uniform, he wants to talk to you. He loves people in uniform, especially firefighters and policemen, which I love. Hey, maybe he'll be one someday.
Never know. I don't want him to be. That's a dangerous job. Of course, I wanted to be a race car driver, so
I'm like, that's worse.
Just as scary.
Hi, Mom. Where did you get that from?
What?
That place called.
What?
That come from? Where did this come from? Where did that come from?
Is that crazy, dude?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
This is for you. I'll make it for you.
So here's the thing, Dominic. This doesn't work yet. It might not ever work, but it might work, okay? But what do you think of it? It's cool to sit in, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't drive yet, though.
Why?
We think we have to either get a new battery or charge the battery.
I think it needs a new battery, but we found it today.
What do you think of this?
Where did you get this
If we fix it, do you want this?
What?
If we're able to fix it, do you want it?
Yes.
Or do you want us to take it back?
Want it.
Look at me. Do you want it?
Yes.
Does it make you happy?
Yes. What store did you get this from?
We didn't get it from a store, dude. It was.
Daddy found it.
I found it, just like I found your Polaris slingshot, dude.
Can I pretend to drive this?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't go anywhere right now, so you just pretend.
I think he likes it.
Yeah. Where did that come from? He's so excited about that car. Isn't that crazy? And we stopped at the grocery store. I was in there, like, Lunchables. Dominic loves those. We let him have one for lunch, like, every few days or so. But point is that the cheapest I see them, normally they're $1.99. I'd see them on sale for 99 cents. I grab them. Today they were 78 cents. I was like, yeah, score. And then we're walking through the like frozen section and he says, Dad, can I have pizza for dinner? And I was like, no. And then these were 78 cents. Yeah, you can have pizza for dinner tonight because Casey and I we're gonna grill something, and I've got a steak. We're gonna split one and with a potato and not his speed. So yeah, you can have pizza. It's 78 cents for a whole pizza. I grabbed Hudson, brought her up here to hang out. Yeah, because we're going to be outside after dinner when it's nice and cool. We're going to get on your swing for a little bit. And then we've got 3 pieces of Hopester mail. So we're going to do a quick Hopester mail time tonight. You excited about that, Mom? I got that pizza going in there for Dominic. A couple of baked potatoes for Casey and I. She wants asparagus. I want peas. I'm the cook, so that's just fine with me. Gonna grab a steak out of the freezer here, but check this out. He hasn't left. Yeah.
It's on and down is off.
Oh, okay. This pizza's done. I just gotta say that's quite a bit of pizza for 78 cents. All right, I gotta go tear him away from his police car so he can eat dinner. He said, Dad, tell me when my pizza's done. Let me know. Frozen pizza. Or pizza. Frozen steak. What's this? Straight from frozen. In fact, a lot of chefs will tell you that they do this in restaurants. All right, I got that sucker ripping hot. It's about 450. Boom. Now I turn my heat down.
A few minutes later.
So the 12-7 is 7 parts salt, 2 parts pepper, and 1 part garlic. And so I just call it 12-7. So anyway, it goes on steak. That's all you need for a steak. That's all you need for beef, really. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
Yeah, once you flip the steak, then you season that side. It goes another 5 minutes, and then you season the other side after flipping it. I usually do 3 minutes, but I think I'm just gonna go 2 minutes this time. But I want to check temperature on it because I've fixed the grill. So here's a couple of pictures. So this is what the grill looked like before, and it was bad. And this is what it looks like after with the new pieces that I put in it. I've been needing to do that for a while, and it's like a new grill, but it's gonna cook different than what I've been used to for the last couple of years. So 5-5, 2 and 2, not 5-5, 3 and 3. Okay, that steak done, looking good. Got about 8 minutes left on the potatoes that are in there. Casey's asparagus in this nice little pouch. I got some peas, we got some butter. Our baked potato situation with some butter and cheese, and we're actually gonna use fat-free Greek yogurt instead of sour cream for a little dollop on top of the baked potatoes. So instead of buying sour cream, we keep Greek yogurt in the house pretty often. Different, but delicious. And I think like anything goes on baked potato really, right? Like pretty versatile. And then I know this seems like a sin, but I don't use it on every bite. It's just a couple of bites, but I just really like the taste of A1. A good steak does not need steak sauce, just so you know. So you never go straight to first bite with sauce or ketchup or any of that. Always compliment the chef by tasting the steak at least once without any additive to it, and then decide if you want to have sauce on it or not. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm making this a bit of a longer vlog today, and it's because I was gone for a month. And I missed you guys, and I think you probably missed us too. So I'm just trying to like...
And I have a solution to the comments being turned off. Yeah, come to the blog. Comment on the blog.
Come to the blog and comment, and the Facebook, and the Instagram, and the Twitter, and the community tab. We have all those things, so if...
But mainly the blog.
But mainly her blog, because it'll help her blog grow.
I'm lovely, you guys. There's like nobody
Yes.
over here right now.
Come give her some compliments or some comments or some complaints for that matter.
Compliment.
As I said, or some complaints. But go in there and show her some love. Definitely read some of her stories, but please remember to give her a comment because that'll also help the trending for her blog, much like YouTube's. Anyway, point is, go check it out. She's awesome. Well, I mean, I think so. I'm a little biased. But I wanted to make an extra long vlog today because we're back. And you guys deserve to be able to hang out with us a little longer for this episode. And again, I'm going to point out our Hopester shirts. If you have not checked these out yet, Casey's wearing one over there too. They are like so amazing. I love it. It's my favorite design.
Hey, Dad, this picture is too cold for me.
It was hot. You took too long to eat it and now it got cold.
I don't like pizza.
Too bad. Eat faster if you don't like cold pizza. And so we've actually sold 66 so far over 2 different 2-week campaigns. Every time that somebody orders a shirt, it starts a campaign and then it has 2 weeks until they get shipped out. And in that 2-week period of time, everybody has a chance to get one. This last campaign, only one person got one, but it was throughout the month of June and I wasn't talking about the shirts, but please go check them out. And what are you writing a blog post about?
Losing 30 pounds and meal prepping for under $100 a week.
Oh, nice. I just cut the steak in half, and that is like a medium, but it is the thinner end of the steak, and this is the thicker end of the steak, so this is going to be more of a medium rare on the inside, which is exactly, Casey's happy in the medium range, and I'm happy in the medium rare range. 5-5, 2, 2, and 1. Dominick's almost done with that piece of pizza. All the last of it. How is it?
Good.
How's that look, guys? Does that look good? What do you think, Hudson Ann? Hanging out on the patio. It's nice out. It's like 84. Not too bad. Yeah. Are you excited? You look excited. Ready? Get your butt in the middle. There you go. You ready? Woo, swinging. Oh boy. How is it, kid? Daddy's gonna have to up the speed on the camera really quick because it was blurry a little bit last time. Oh, we're shooting in 4K now, kid.
Uh-oh, look out. She's like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means, Hudson. Sounds fancy.
Oh, whoa, kiddo. How is it? Oh, boy. Now Daddy's got it 4K at 60 frames. The computer might not even be able to handle it. All right, took it back to 1080p at 60 frames. Let me know if you guys could see a difference between all those videos, if I was able to get them uploaded.
Daddy!
Hey, buddy.
Get Daddy. Dad, get closer. We're not going to hit you. Dad, step closer.
Look at the camera for me, please. Yeah, she's loving this.
Push us sideways. Push us sideways.
I don't want to do that too much. You guys are too heavy.
Okay, we're jumping back inside. 8:58, so it's almost Dominick's time for bath and get into bed.
Well, I'm going to take a bath and snuggle with my mom.
Yes, and it's time for Hudson's water. And so we're going to do this really quick. Hopster's mail time. Wait, did I say Hopster's? Hopster mail time. So, this first one comes from Wamego, Kansas, from Jan. In fact, 2 of these are from Jan, from Wamego, Kansas. I got a feeling I know what these are because I know Jan. Let me get this box open. Boy, Jan, you really taped this thing closed. There we go. Oh, how pretty is that? Look at that.
It's a bow.
Hudson Ann, look at that. So pretty.
Yay. It's a little... I wish we would have opened this sooner because 4th is already
I know.
over. But we wear lots of blue and red, so it's fine.
And this one's also from Jan. So really, I guess we're having technically two Hopster mail packages today.
Cute. Look at cute.
Oh my gosh, Hudson Ann. I love it.
Oh my gosh, Hudson Ann, you look so cute.
so cute. Look at that. That's a homemade bow, y'all. Her daughter makes these.
Can I look at this?
Thank you, Jen.
That was not up yet.
Hudson
Put it
says
down.
thank you.
I need one.
All right. Oh, there's other stuff in here.
Uh-oh.
There's more bows for your. You think you can wear bows in your hair?
Yeah.
I think so.
Here's a pretty.
I need a blue.
Do you like this one? That is
And
so pretty.
there's a pretty.
Purple.
I want the
And
orange one.
oh, these look. Oh, look at those. Those are so cute.
I want the orange one.
Oh, how adorable.
Oh.
Look at these. One of the unicorn Hudson. Look.
Oh, I don't see anything else.
Aww.
Hey,
Put that on me.
see if there's anything else in there.
Do I?
Can you see if there's anything else in there?
Oh, yes, there is. Oh, Hudson can have the scroll back.
Oh, you don't want the bow now? What did you get?
A Dodge Charger police. No,
Oh.
Mustang police car.
How
Uh-huh.
awesome.
I mean, a Camaro.
Camaro.
Hudson, this is the
And-
cutest bow ever. Look at this.
What kind of car?
Let me see. I can't see it.
So cute.
It looks like. Oh, it's called High Beam.
Can you open that for me?
I don't know what kind of car that is, but it's called High Beam.
Can you?
We'll open it after. We'll open it after we finish our Hopester mail time. Okay, and we have one more piece of mail here. And by the way, if you would like to send stuff to the PO box, that is the address right there. And it looks like this one is from Jay Farlow in Long Jetty, Australia, guys. Look at this, guys.
It's a kangaroo.
Look at that kangaroo, Hudson.
Who is it?
Can't see you. They can't see you
Who is
there.
it
You're
for?
hiding. Are you hiding?
I'm hiding behind my bow.
Look at this. Look at this kangaroo. Do you see it?
Who is
Yeah,
it
it's a
for?
kangaroo.
Who is it for?
Well, who's it what?
Who is it for?
Foy.
Who is it for?
Very good. It says, lots of love from Judy. It says, Dear Dan, Casey, Hudson, Dominic, I am so sorry I spelled your name wrong. Anyway, my name is Judy. I watch a vlog every time they are up. I am a mother of a disabled son. He is 20, but he can walk and talk. You are the best, and Hudson's smile makes my day.
Aw.
Hope your dog is doing well. It's always a good day when the vlogs, because I have health. Would you ever think of coming to Australia? I would love to buy a shirt, but can't because of the different money. We'll send something soon to the kids.
Aww.
That's awesome.
And
That's so
Astrid was
great.
born in Australia.
That's right. Our dog is Australian.
So maybe I would love to visit. I think that would be incredible.
I think we've had people in Australia get our shirts before.
Maybe.
Pretty sure. Anyway,
And what kind?
I'll look into it and see if we can make it happen for you. Since we're on the topic of the shirts, remember again, where can you go to get these shirts?
See the sides, fam!
.com.
So, guys, let's close out the vlog for the day. This has been a nice long one, but we're going to finish it up. Are you ready to finish it up, buddy?
Yes.
All right.
To the world.
You may be one person.
But to one
You
person,
may
You
be.
may be the world.
so go be somebody's world.
And get search from
.com.
.com. Okay, so go ahead and make sure, hit the like button. If you are subscribed and you haven't, clicked the bell. Look down there, there's a little bell icon. That will give you notifications. It also helps the channel, the YouTube algorithms know that we're a trending thing. People want to see more of us. Definitely head over to our community tab, to our Facebook fan page. Check out our Instagram. Check out Casey's blog now
Come to the blog.
on the new redone website. But always most important, like, subscribe, click the bell. Bye.
What's a
Bye.
Bye.